Yo, man. Welcome to the THC podcast, man. The THC podcast, we already know it's the High Class Podcast, man. In today's episode, man, I got my boy D back in the building with me, man. You already know the vibes. And I brought D here with me because I'm not a basketball guy like that, but I watch sports, you feel me? And they out here saying just because Stephen Curry broke Ray Allen's record, he better than Jordan. So I got my man D in here with me to get some insight on that. Because do y'all feel like Stephen Curry's better than Jordan? Or better than LeBron or the best point guard ever? Because it been a lot of that since he broke that record. Saying he about to be the first player that had 3K threes. He just broke Ray Allen's shooting record and still going because he's not even close to retirement. So, y'all, you feel me? Like, how you feel about that, D?
Man, me personally, I feel like it's going to be a touchy subject for a lot of people, a lot of basketball fans, just given the fact with Jordan being how he was back in the 90s and running shit, and you know, the little Bulls dynasty, and then Bron coming right after his ass and not Steph. With me personally, just given how Steph was and his skill set and skill level, I feel like if you were to put Steph in the 90s, Jordan really wouldn't be talked about as much as he is, in my personal opinion. Because, you know, it's outside of, like, people saying the 90s was way more physical and people now too small and they wouldn't have been able to handle the NBA because it was too rough. Steph fast as hell. Steph crafty as fuck. He break a lot of niggas down for the chance for them even get there to lock his ass up. And that's even if they get to him before he let the shot off. Like, and then on top of that, he one of the best off-ball movers of all time.
I'm about
that
to
nigga
say
do more work without the ball than with the ball. That's how he get open most of the time is without that bitch. If he don't peep, he running through screens and everything else. So it's like you gotta think about everything and like within itself of what he's doing. He making a new wave. Like he creating a whole new wave. All the kids now is talking about Steph. They ain't talking about Jordan. Like our generation was still talking about Jordan even with Bron around. So
that's true. Because even if Steph isn't open, he make, like you said, he make himself open. And then when they double team him, it's some quick ass and that bitch in there.
Right.
Falling on the court, falling on his players, all that.
And here's another thing I say. Just think about last year. Steph broke his hand. So for him to come back and get the Warriors into the play-in, and they was damn near like down low as hell in the playoff seedings and shit, that said something. And then you almost take out the Lakers with AD and Bron. It came down to the last shot, and all you got is Steph. And now this year, the whole same team has stayed together and added a couple more pieces. Everybody's shooting better now. If you've been watching Golden State closely, everyone has been shooting a lot better. Especially Jordan Poole and a couple other players that were rookies last year. They playing better, and it's because of Steph.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta think about it. He got that effect now, and I don't even think like they'll give him the Bron effect for real. Like if Steph were to be injured, Golden State can still play. They still got somebody that can run the game and run the system to the point where they ain't blowing out or something. You feel me?
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause for real though, I just like Jordan. They saying Jordan the best player ever because he had good ball movement. He could shoot. He could dunk. He could call plays, set plays, and all of that. And Curry can too. Curry done dunked a couple times. He ain't fancy like
but he
MJ.
also not as tall as Jordan. Curry's 6'3", and he got a smaller frame than Jordan.
Exactly, and he's still banging that bit. He bang it when he can or when he want to. He really don't. But you know, outside he's smacking it. Like, did y'all see that 3 he made from the bleachers? You feel me? He made that way from the bleachers.
This nigga workouts ain't even no regular shit no more. Like all his, he look like his workouts is circuit shots. To be honest with you,
he shoot 100 threes at practice.
What type of workout do you do for that man in the first place? If he's that good of a 3-point shooter, a regular 3-point workout ain't enough. You gotta add some extra wild shit to it.
Man, they say Curry grew up without a backboard.
Might as well the way he shoot that bitch. Cause that nigga rarely hit that shit. He rarely hit the fucking rim. As it is.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like,
no matter how he shoot it or where he shoot it, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Every time. Straight down the middle.
Now, Jordan, I'm not trying to discredit Jordan because that motherfucker paved the way too. Like, skill set, passing, and all types of ability. Like, he did bring in a new type of play style of basketball when he came that nobody had ever seen before. But you gotta look at it like this. a lot of the motherfuckers in the league standards back then,
Right.
them people wouldn't have made the league now. A lot of people that was in the league now back then wouldn't have made it now.
That's
It's
true.
Too different. The skill set's too different.
That's
It's
true, because a lot of these
competition.
niggas, a lot of these NBA players are soft. They scared of contact. They barely go into the hole.
I wouldn't even say that. That's just more just skill wise. Like some of the worst players now would get work back in the 90s or back in the 80s. They would get some work just
Yeah.
because of the skill set they have is different.
Right, most definitely.
There were some shifty ass people and people with nice ass crossovers and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like Kyrie Irving uncle, where Kyrie actually got his moves from, not
Yeah.
his dad. Just like Kyrie, like they're identical, and that nigga is a motherfucker. But like, it just wasn't enough of them type of players back in the day for the league to not only keep their eyes on Jordan. Like it was just talent coming up,
Right.
but it wasn't like it is now. Like now, everybody got talent. You got KD, Bron, fucking Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook,
Exactly.
James Harden, Damian Lillard. You got all these type of niggas. Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum. Like it's all these niggas that can score like that.
Yeah. But and it's exactly they got all these good players. You know, like at first, you know, they was calling Bron, They was calling Bron. You know, they still calling Bron the king. They saying Bron better than MJ, and now they saying Curry is. And it's just like y'all keep comparing people to MJ. So clearly he the best. If you got to keep comparing, you ain't saying it's like Curry better than LeBron or it's Curry better than Kyrie. They keep comparing it to MJ. So clearly MJ the best, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, see the best because he can shoot a lot of threes. I'm not knocking Curry talent. Curry is a beast.
I feel like MJ is the best since the era of the finals or some shit. 'Cause I feel like there might be a player that has more rings than Jordan, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
It just wasn't during, or not rings, but championships. It just wasn't during the NBA final era or the NBA era. You feel me? Like back before the NBA became the NBA, when it was like the ABA and shit.
Yeah.
I think his motherfuckers are like 11, 10 championships. They on the same team the entire time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And Curry been there since what, 2009?
I think Curry came in. Yeah, he came in 09. Yeah.
09?
Clay came in 2011.
Right. Curry been in the league since 2009, coming off the bench, and now is the face of Golden State. 2009, bro, to 2021, where Curry really got a name in 2016 with the Super Squad. Was that 2016 or was that like 2017?
2016, 2017, because they had the 2015, 16 was just Curry and Clay.
Right.
Bill Russell has 11 championships, but Jordan is the best of all time.
I never got that.
Mr. Triple Double himself.
I never got that though. They talk about Bill Russell. Don't get me wrong. They be having him places. He be having his rings up and stuff like that.
He has
2 on his thumb.
11 of them.
With who though?
It says Bill Russell remains the most successful NBA player in history in terms of winning. Former Celtics center has won 11 titles in 13 seasons he played. Russell won all his championships with the Celtics between the 50s and the 60s.
11 back to back.
11 out of he won 11 titles in 13 seasons, so a lot of them was back to back probably.
Yeah.
So even though that was further back in the 50s and 60s, motherfuckers don't even talk about Bill Russell. He's not even in the conversation.
And why is that? I need answers, because why is that?
Just a little food for thought, you know.
Comment down below.
The NBA got
Comment
some
down below.
dogs in the league history that are not talked about. It's just Jordan. I understand he did his shit, but it's just Jordan that's talked about. I want to see a fucking documentary on Bill Russell and them niggas in the 50s and 60s. That would be some shit to see.
I think they got one, probably in like 2020.
Maybe. I wonder if they do. If they do, put it in the comments. I would love to see it.
Yeah, put the link in the comments, man, if they got the Bill Russell documentary or something. I want to see that too. Because he got the most. You feel me? But like, they always talking about MJ. They always talking about Bron. They ain't never talking about, damn, my bad. Big ass nigga. They always talking about MJ and stuff. But Bill Russell, like you said,
Shit,
got 11.
Pippen was a motherfucker the year.
Scotty?
Jordan.
Scotty, they say Scotty the best two man.
Scotty low key. was kind of right behind Jordan.
Yeah, they say Scotty the best two man.
Because there was the year that Jordan left the league and went to go
play baseball, and Scotty took over.
The Bulls still almost won. Either they almost made it to the finals or they almost won the finals that year with just Pippen by himself.
Hey, beast. Hey, beast. You hear me? Hear it in the mic.
Even if he just made it to the West Conference Finals without Jordan, that says a lot.
Yeah. But what does it say? What about this though? They saying Curry the best, better than MJ and stuff like that. But he only went to the finals like what, 5 times? 3 times?
No, he went 4 times.
Right, exactly 4.
And 3 rings after 4.
Because the 4th time he didn't have KD. One time he didn't have KD.
Right.
And then the next times he had him.
No, he
had him too.
He has been 5.
I know I wasn't tripping, yeah.
Because he played Cleveland 3 times, low key. It was Cleveland. No, 4. It was Cleveland with just Curry and Clay. Then it was Cleveland twice. No, it was Cleveland twice with Curry and Clay.
Right.
Then it was Cleveland once with Curry, Clay, and KD. Or was it twice with Curry, Clay, and KD?
No, yeah, KD.
Yeah. They went 5 times.
Yeah, I know one trip they went 5 times. KD got 3 rings, right?
KD got 2.
2. KD got 2.
Yeah, so they went.
And then he got one without him. Yeah.
And then no, he only got his 2 with them.
I'm talking about Curry.
Oh, Curry. Yeah. Curry got one without him with Clay.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see.
Man. But, me personally, I'd rather just put it like this. At this point, we might as well say Jordan is the greatest.
Yeah, Curry has 5 NBA appearances.
Out of that 80s, 90s era since Jordan entered the league, he's the greatest out of that era, for sure. We can put it like that. Because then we didn't even get in the conversation of Kobe.
Man, we didn't even talk about
got
Kobe.
5 rings.
Most definitely. Kobe has 5 of them things.
Right. And Kobe was a dog too, so it's a lot of shit to be talked about.
R.I.P. Kobe. That was the best. That's the best player to me. That was the best. He mimicked MJ. He had better hands. He had a better grip. He had a worse grip on the ball than MJ, so he had to work harder to grip the ball like him.
Shit, that
dog.
Still a dog. But look, side note, if y'all niggas ever want a classic team, if you playing classic teams on 2K, pick the 0304 Lakers. You won't be disappointed.
Here.
Pick them.
0304.
Pick the 0304 Lakers.
Say that's the ones.
You won't lose. And if you lose with them, you just ask. Plain and simple.
Who they starting 5 on there?
Gary Payton, Kobe, Rick Fox, Karl Malone, and Shaq. If you lose with that lineup, you're ass.
Yeah. I don't play 2K, and that's a lineup right there. That's a lineup right there. I don't play 2K. Another side note. Get the 97 and 98 Bulls to go against them.
Nope, won't win. Won't win.
You already did it?
You won't win. Not against me.
It's not against me.
Not against me.
I'm like, what? He said, not against me.
99 Bron couldn't stop my ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you on the run with them?
I'm talking shit. I don't even know about 3 points.
Hey, 1 point, 3 points, that's a win, right?
Yeah.
That's a win, man.
Yeah, man.
On me.
Not even spam Kobe like that. They only had like 25.
Yeah, man. Even this, the TAC podcast, y'all get to hit this.
I've been high as fuck this entire time, just talking. I don't never talk this damn much.
Yeah. You much is right.
What, this is like my 3rd video now? 4th?
Most definitely.
4th. It's probably the most I didn't talk. For real.
I ain't even put the other ones out.
I mean, It's all cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we still didn't get to the bottom though. Do you believe Curry is better than MJ?
Yeah.
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 I don't watch basketball. I don't really know.
I know I just.
He a better shooter for sure.
I know I just pissed some people off with that, but yeah. I do.
Curry better shooter for sure. MJ better dunker. That's all I know. For real, you know what I'm saying? His stats, he's going crazy, but Curry stats is up there. Like points per game, all of that, and
Curry's a bucket.
walking bucket.
A walking bucket.
But y'all let me know in the comments, man. Do y'all believe Steph is better than MJ? I need to know. Y'all let me know. All right. D, thanks for tuning into the THC podcast, man.
No problem, man.
This really episode 2. We dropping some more. I'm coming. You feel me? I've been taking time off smoking with Sean so I can get better on my podcast stuff. So man, y'all tune in to the THC podcast, some more episodes. Y'all tune in to Smoking with Sean, and you already know the vibes, man. Peace.